Now, live on KBTX, the Brazos Valley's news leader. This is News 3 at 10.
Good evening. The body of Captain Bill Dowling returned to Houston tonight. An honor guard led a procession that brought Dowling's body to Klein Funeral Home in Tomball. The man they call Iron Bill passed away on Tuesday after being in the hospital with pneumonia and cellulitis. His funeral arrangements have been set for this week. A public memorial will be held on Wednesday, March 15th at 10 a.m. at the Silver Dome on the campus of Houston Baptist University. The memorial is open to all who wish to attend. The private funeral for family and friends is scheduled for March 16th at 11 a.m. at Woods Edge Community Church in Spring, Texas. A man arrested for jumping over the White House fence will face federal charges and be in court on Monday. Meg Oliver has the latest.
President Trump is praising the Secret Service for catching an intruder on the White House grounds.
Secret Service did a fantastic job. It was a troubled person.
26-year-old Jonathan Tran of California appeared in court Saturday. The police report says he claimed to be a friend of the president and that he had an appointment. He was carrying 2 cans of mace and admitted to jumping the fence. Secret Service agents arrested Tran at 11:38 Friday night near the South Portico entrance of the White House. The president was inside at the time. Saturday, Mr. Trump headed to his namesake golf club in Potomac Falls, Virginia, for a working lunch with his team.
Today we're also talking about health care, which is coming along.
Vice President Mike Pence went on the road selling the GOP plan to repeal and replace Obamacare to skeptical Republicans.
We'll give states like Kentucky the freedom and flexibility with Medicaid to meet the needs of your most vulnerable in the way that works here in Kentucky.
He met small business leaders in Louisville alongside the state's Republican governor, who has expressed concern about the proposal. While Republicans are trying to smooth out their differences, Democrats use their weekly address to argue it's a bad deal.
It means less coverage and higher costs for working families, for seniors, the disabled, and for children.
The House is expected to vote on the bill in the next 2 weeks. Meg Oliver for CBS News, New York.
Over the last few years, there have been a handful of White House security breaches prompting the resignation of one Secret Service director and plans to build a better fence. Those plans have been approved, but construction is not set to start until next year. Well, Saturdays were made for being outside today, kind of the exception to the rule for a good portion of the Brazos Valley, but practically all the Brazos Valley.
It was a good day to stay inside, have Netflix on, you know, just sit on the couch, watch TV. We didn't get to do that, but that's okay.
No, it's okay. I'm sure there will be another day for that.
There will be. So we actually tracked the rain for most of today into the afternoon. Still have a little bit of activity on for radar. Most of it, though, is just up to the north. So you can see into Milam and into Robertson County. That's where we see some of that heavier activity actually coming down into that yellow color. So we still are seeing some of those rounds of rain coming into the Brazos Valley. So not quite done with the rain just yet for this evening, but doesn't look like we're going to be having any storms. So we are having that cold front making its way through the Brazos Valley. We actually are seeing our winds are changing. So they were out of the south for today. They're changing towards out of the north. And you can see those wind speeds are picking up even about 10 miles per hour in for Cameron and Hearn and 16 miles per hour in Crockett. So those winds, that northerly wind is going to be bringing us some cooler temperatures. You can already see 55 degrees in Crockett. So we'll talk about just how cold we will be tomorrow for your Sunday in just a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for that, Carly. The American Red Cross hit the streets of Bryan armed with smoke detectors. News 3's Sarah Holton shows us how volunteers from across the Brazos Valley came to assist the organization with an ongoing campaign.
The Home Fire Campaign. It's a nationwide initiative started by the Red Cross. The goal is to make sure every home has working smoke detectors.
That's where you're going to put the screw in.
Nate Kidwell is the disaster program specialist for the Red Cross in the Brazos Valley.
Part of the program goal was to reduce home fire deaths by 25%. That's why this program is 100% free to the homeowner. All we need them to do is open the door and let us in and let us check their smoke alarms or replace them if they need replaced.
The Red Cross teamed up with the Bryan Fire Department and volunteers from across the area to deliver and install 400 smoke detectors to mobile homes in Bryan.
So do you have an escape plan? Do you think how you're going to get out of the house?
Many of Saturday's volunteers were students from Texas A&M who chose to start their spring break by helping their community.
At the end of the day, you really just have to love on each other, and the community has to kind of gather together and rally together and make sure that we all take care of each other. And so it's really awesome to be a part of the Red Cross and be a part of an organization that really cares about the livelihood and the well-being of our community.
Kidwell says his favorite part of this campaign is seeing the impact it has on his volunteers.
When they come back and they have that smile on their face and they know that everything that they just did could very possibly save someone's life.
In Bryan, Sarah Holden, News 3.
Smoke alarms are only good for up to 10 years. The Bryan Fire Department recommends you check the alarms once a month to make sure they're working properly. If you'd like to have yours tested or replaced free of charge, you can visit our website, kbtx.com, for more information. Well, rain or shine, the city of Wixon Valley put on its third annual Gumbo Cook-Off today. It was held at the Wixon Valley City Hall off the 9500 block of Highway 21. The event featured plenty of live music, bounce houses, a silent auction, and plenty of gumbo. A number of KBTX members took part in the gumbo judging competition, including Brazos Valley This Morning's Noel Bello. All the proceeds will benefit Phoebe's Home and the Domestic Violence Services of Twin City Mission. Wixon Valley Mayor Jim Sefji says it's all about uniting for a common cause.
I love the fact that we can all come together, not just Wixon Valley, but Bryan, College Station, Curtin, Edge, everywhere around, and celebrate and kind of really support a charity that covers the entire Brazos Valley. That's what means the most to us.
Mayor Sefji says last year raised around $4,500 and expects this year to surpass it. For all the cat people out there, a crazy cat party was held in College Station today. The event was held at the Larry J. Ringer with the Aggie Land Humane Society and the City of Bryan Animal Shelter. The event featured crafts, food, and fun for the whole family. Feline friends were also invited to the party. The organizations brought several cats that were up for adoption. There were also a binder full of adoptable cats unable to attend the event on display.
Yes, so we're hoping to get all these kitties homes. They have a whole binder of adoptable cats that we'd love to send home with kids and parents around here. I'm actually going to be taking one home today, so I'm very excited about that. But yeah, this is the first time we've done this, so we're hoping for a good result.
All's well ends well. Well, still to come here from one farmer who says heavy rain last summer put a damper on his planting season. And later in sports, we'll show you how the Aggie men claimed a national championship on their home track.